I'd like to talk to you for a few moments about your treasure. In Jesus' own words in Matthew chapter 6, in his Sermon on the Mount, he spoke of the treasure. And he said in Matthew chapter 6, verse 19, the following, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." And here the Bible is talking about, Christ is talking about the things that we hold dear. And if you would imagine the things that you hold the dearest in this life, you might come up with things like your family. Some people would hold their job, their career to be very dear. Their children certainly are worth more than anything in this whole world. Eternal things are worth infinitely more than anything temporal. And things that we treasure sometimes aren't of very great value. And Christ said to his disciples in Matthew chapter 6, be careful that the thing that you really, really treasure is something that's eternal. Lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where moth and rust do not corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Don't lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, because they'll just fail and disintegrate and be gone in time. And that's not the way to invest yourself, because, and I think ultimately what Christ was teaching was, what we invest should be something that's in something that will last. We should invest ourselves in something that has enduring value. We have only one life, and how we invest our life will either bring joy to us in eternity, or else will bring sorrow to us in eternity. And so Jesus said, don't invest yourself. The Bible, he said at the end of that passage of Scripture, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Someone turned that around and said, where your heart is, there will your treasure be also. And I think this is very true. Wherever our heart is, that's where we're going to lay our treasure. That's where we're going to stock and store our treasure. We should just learn that the very best way to invest ourselves, we should have a conviction about this, that the very best way to invest ourselves is in eternal things. How will you spend your day? Will you be thinking and praying about somebody who has a need? Will you be calling someone today in whom you could make an eternal investment? Will you pray with someone over the phone, somebody who needs you? Somebody whose life could be changed by your interaction, by your investment in their life? Or will it be about temporal things? And we could make a long, long list. You already have your plans laid for the day. And some of them are compelling plans. You've got to keep your job. You've got to work your job. You've got to maintain your responsibilities. I understand that. But when you have the choice of how to use your time, will you use it to invest in eternal things? Where's your treasure? Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Invest in things eternal. God bless you today.